Okay, here's how to make NPCs for bonelab patch 6. In the description there's a Google Drive link that includes this NPC patch 6 Unity package. You just add it into your project, you can just import it, and you will have just a basic Ford NPC pretty much. It's the same NPC as from my Goopman NPC. It's the friendly version, so he's just normal Ford, just pretty much just a Ford NPC. You can just use and put your NPC on top of it. There is also a written guide if you prefer that, also in the description. So import that, of course. Make sure you also have extended SDK, all that stuff that you of course need to make an NPC, because of course SLs use the component as shit. And import, just wait for it to import. It's got quite some stuff, so just wait a moment. Perfect. Okay, now that it's done, you'll see a lot of stuff pop up. It is kind of messy, but it works as far as I know. So just go into _SLZ packages, prefabs, enemies, Ford, and you will see this Goopman NPC. Click on it. Wait, if you can see, it decides to shit itself for a moment. Click Control D. And now you just delete the original. You do this so there's no conflicts. Very important, because otherwise some stuff could break. Now we can rename it to whatever you want. In this case, as a showcase, I'm gonna just do the Half-Life 1 Scientist NPC. So let's name it Scientist HL1 NPC. Like so. Now drag it onto your project, position 00, and now you have this dude. Open up, and you have your NPC over here. He should, if you just export him like this, he should already just work. But of course, you want to have your own model on top of him. Of course, you don't want just a Goopman copy, because why? So to do that, go into assets here. Go get your model. In this case, I have this Einstein guy from Half-Life. Drag him into your scene 00, and of course in this case it looks like I gotta add textures to him and scale him down, so also do that if you need to. Very important. So like so, add the texture, and just like so. Okay, now looks like he's textured and ready to go. You don't need to set the rig to humanoid, just make sure that he has a rig, your model, because kind of need that. So now that you have all your textures, and also of course scale him here, maybe this guy could be 01, no, still to be 005, nope, even less, 25. Okay, perfect. Okay, make sure that he's about the same as the Goopman for here, because what you're pretty much doing is just adding your model on top of Goopman. Pretty much, your model is kind of technically being just puppeted by the Goopman, kind of. It's you're just parenting its bones, is what the nerds say. But other than that, it just works. So yeah, just as long as it works, it's totally great. Maybe now just adjust all his bones to make sure they are about the same as the example NPC over here. Especially the arms. You gotta really get the arms to be properly aligned. They need to be 100% perfect, just about fine, you know. If you have some more funkier models, you can also change the collisions a bit. Not too much though, but enough that any model, any mostly humanoid model should do. Any humanoid model should just do fine, honestly. You can also, if you feel like you just stretch their arms, move them around a little bit. Just do something like this, like so. Rotate a little. And okay, looks like this arm is done, now just the other one. That should be just a simple rotation too, so not really much of a problem. Over here, just do like so. Oh, this is the clavicle, this is the shoulder, okay, yeah. Try not to move the clavicle as much, maybe like so, okay, yeah, perfect. Looks great. Just make sure that it looks about right. This is good. This, maybe I should move it a bit back. A little rotate it a bit. Okay, and it looks about right. Yeah, totally. Okay. Now that your model is positioned. Okay, no, actually, wait. I gotta. Maybe I should move his neck a bit, or head, maybe. Yeah, head. Up like so. Okay, perfect. Now also the legs, just the last part. Let's just rotate it a bit over here. Rotate a bit, move. Okay, perfect. Yeah, he seems about right. Yeah, okay. Now that we have this dude all set up, he seems ready to go. If you feel like it, if you don't feel really too sure about something, you can just drag him over here, make him a prefab, and then here unpack completely. And you now have a prefab that you can just drag in, and he's already posed and stuff. So if something doesn't work out, you can just remake it easily and not have to have a bunch of shit be broken. So okay, now that you have all that stuff done, you got. Wait, I'm gonna rename it here. Okay, yeah, it doesn't have to be spelled perfect. Just so I know which model is which. Now, grab your model and drag him under physics. The physics thing is where you gotta add all your bones here, because if you put them under AI rig, I think they don't work. If you put them under bread enemy at neutral, it also has some funkiness. So just add them onto physics. It just works fine. Okay, just don't question it. As long as it works, it's great. So now, what you gotta do looks like this. Okay, so this looks like about fine to put here. Yeah, okay. Left leg under hip left. The knee under the knee, of course. Should be about right. And the foot under the ankle, because of course. And we have the hip done. You can move it around and yep, totally. You won't see the Goobman move because it seems to use some weird other thing to remind the bones, kind of. Skin bone mesh remind. I really have no idea what it does, but it's scary. I don't want to mess with it, and you probably don't either. So it's just easier to just post your custom model, and just do like this. Just put them under the physics skeleton thing here. It's just the easiest, so might as well. Yep, right. That's the knee, so put it under knee. That's the foot, so put it under ankle. So just like so. No, spine. Now, does it look like a spine bone? I mean, yes, it's about right. You can also do fingers over here, as you can see, if you feel like having a ton of detail. But for most models, you don't really need to bother, honestly. So it's sometimes not really worth it. Okay. Now this is the This is the scientist. Chest. Yep, that seems about right. Put him up here. Sweet. Now, head goes to head. And I think there's also a jaw. Is that the jawbone? Yeah, that is the jawbone. So we can also add the jaw over here, so you will be able to grab and open his jaw and stuff, which is pretty nice. Shoulder left. Okay, that's the clavicle, so we're gonna get the bone under that. That's definitely the shoulder. It's the forearm, so no. Get the shoulder. Elbow over here. Under the elbow. Okay, yeah, and the hand is gonna be under wrist, because the wrist is the hand in this case. And it's also a good place maybe to show you. This isn't really the best model to really show it, but you can totally change the collisions over here. So you're at the collider and you can just move it around, make it longer and stuff. If your model is a bit weird with its body parts, you know, you can modify it a little bit, but very important thing, never ever move the actual pieces over here. Don't move your body parts ever, because that will totally break your NPC, and he will just fall over and just die of cringe instantly when you spawn him. So it'll totally destroy his brain, give him instant brain rots, and you really don't want that unless you for some reason just want a ragdoll, which would be really weird. So don't do that. It's not cool. This is definitely the clavicle, so I don't know. SK and clav, you can add the clavicle over here. Makes the NPC a little bit more detailed, a little bit nicer looking. Right arm, I'm gonna just do the same thing, so shoulder right. That's the forearm or elbow, whatever. And wrist. Okay, perfect. Now, seems okay. This seems about right at this point, doesn't it? Yeah, right. We got a head, we got the shoulders. So now, oh yeah, and we got the clavicles. Actually, wait, this I forgot to add the right clavicle over here. The neck. Oh, you can also add the neck. Oh, never mind, the neck one doesn't actually exist, it's fake, so I don't really need to add it. So, looks like it is done, I think. Yeah, totally, okay, the bones are binded, we got all the stuff done, so now, under bread enemy neutral, you see this bread body, bread face, and all the LED stuff. Select them all, just like so. And over here, disable skin mesh renderer. And in materials, click the minus and delete. Now, the skin mesh renderer you need to delete if you don't want the movement to be visible, and the materials, they aren't really needed if you disable the skin mesh renderer, but you should still disable them because they make the file size a lot smaller, really much smaller, so might as well, you know, especially for a much lower poly model like this whole Einstein guy, you know, especially. So now, this is still technically just the Goob Man, but he's just visible and instead is puppeting this model. So that's kind of what's happening, and whatever, it works, so who cares? Now you got all the good stuff. Oh fuck, I forgot the texture here. Yeah, alright, that's fine then now. Yeah, totally, that looks like a scientist. Now, one last here, click on behavior power legs. Of course, I almost forgot to mention that. You gotta click on the behavior power legs. That's like one of the main components of the NPC that actually gives it like its brain and stuff. So click it, and the sound effect stuff is over in it. Thing, you can at this point totally just add this into your game and it should just work, but you probably want sound effects too. So add them in face, I think you gotta add them in face anim, or actually I don't know if it's face anim or SFX honestly at this point. Maybe just add them into both, and it seems to work. Maybe. I mean, I'm sure this is confusing, but don't worry, this is also confusing to me. So your sound effects from anywhere, you can also just delete them if you feel like it, if you don't care about sound effects, or you just don't feel like adding them, if you're just lazy ass. I'm gonna add them though, so I'm gonna just take them straight from Half-Life actually, because luckily for me, Half-Life is actually just has the sound effects just open like so. And click the lock just so it just stays here. And now scientist, and this is all the scientist voice. Only 2 letter sound effects. You can just change this to 2. If you want 5, you can just change it to 5, and you can just add them. You don't need to even do any stuff with sound effect variation, whatever the fuck that you gotta do for avatars, which I'm really glad for. Seriously, what the fuck even is that meant to be? So now you got all this stuff. Now I'm gonna just find out scream. That sounds kind of funny. Okay, lands, just keep them as is. Impact head. Okay, impact sounds. Those are a little bit more weird because there are some ripped ones. I don't think they're included with the Unity package. I posted those, so I think you can just add your custom ones, but like, I don't know, just delete them maybe. And other than that, no. Unlock, make sure your model updates off screen. And yeah, okay, all the good stuff is done. All the AI, prefab config, the animator here, okay, the controller, avatar, yeah, all the good stuff, alright. Whatever, it seems about right. So now, yeah, okay, looks good. So just here, create palette, HL1 Einstein, I'm gonna call them. Only uncultured people call him Dr. Coomer. Real ones know he's Einstein, of course, the OG. Spawnable. Scientist. HL1 NPC, okay. Einstein. Call him Einstein. Let's see. Create. Here. Tags. Let's add 2 tags. Humanoid. NPC. You gotta add them just so they so he appears in those categories in the spawn gun. And you can add a description, so maybe hello there. Perfect. You can add some funny references over here, version 1.0, and you can just pack. And it should just work at this point. You can see how it sounds like when fighting dudes. Here. Beat this little child. Beat him up. Oh, he doesn't actually fight, okay. Oh yeah, I forgot I did that. Yeah, he doesn't. Oh. You fucking idiot. Oh. Oh, look. You get his ass. Yeah, no. Okay, yeah, he does do good manners, exactly. Look at him. Yippee! Good. Shit. Good fucking job. Good. Fucking die. Fucking. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly say some stuff that I previously didn't say that might be helpful. You can here in aggro NPC type set what NPCs he wants to target. If he wants to just beat up, you can. Okay, melee attack must. I have no idea what that does. Throw attack. I think the throw attack doesn't work anyway, so just disable that. You can also, if you want to make him mirror you, so much of that. Yeah, engaged mode here. Engaged mode. Change it to mirror or follow, and he will do exactly what it says. Stay. He just stays. Hide. I haven't tried that one. I wonder what it does. I guess you can play around with that. Follow, he will follow you, and mirror, he will mirror you like the fort from Fantasy Dungeon in Boneworks. So you can just do that. And yeah, little correction. Turns out you shouldn't. Okay, maybe you should still put the sound effects in sound effects, but also put them in face anim, because I just tried in game and turns out you gotta do that. So do that, and it should just work. So yeah, here paint smalls, all the paint bigs, all the good stuff. You gotta put it over here. So that's also something. And other than that, it totally works.